MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell let it slip that even he hasn't seen the evidence, and it's becoming more evident every day that he knows so little about technology that he could be a judge in Kenosha. Tom Selleck's slow cousin is yet to master the alphabet, and he's about to launch a Thanksgiving event anchored by an interview with Donald Trump that looks more like a hostage video if James Bond treated his body like a dumpster for several decades. One wide shot with two little chairs and a cocktail table. Tech wizard Mike Lindell had to remove CAPTCHAs from his website because he was having trouble logging in.
I got tired of doing that, going, how many crosswalks are in this picture? I'm going, okay, is that line considered a crosswalk? I failed so many times, it was like doing a...
Like doing what? Doing a CAPTCHA that you couldn't figure out? They're not that hard. Creep, 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 creep. Verify. I have some great new footage to have a laugh with, plus the latest and stupid from Lauren Boebert, Donald Trump, and more. While delivering a Veterans Day speech to a group of veterans interstate, Colorado Representative Lauren Boebert suggested that serving in Congress is comparable to serving in the U.S. military.
It is my proper role to keep you free. And that is what I am fighting for each and every day, just as each of you have fought to keep us free.
This pinch-faced bikini car wash reject thinks splattering moronic slogans on the back of her dress and going to cocktail parties is the same as going to Afghanistan. Lauren's comments were as welcome as her husband's sausage at a bowling alley. They went over as well as her pork sliders at the rifle rodeo. The verified account of Vote Vets actually tweeted, "Oh no, Lauren Boebert, you never fought for this country in any way, shape, or form. You're a traitor. How dare you say this?" Boom.
But I want to give the access to everybody so you can prove it to Uncle Ray right at the Thanksgiving table. Go,
pulling up one of Mike's videos to prove it to Uncle Ray? The only thing you're going to prove is that you're a moron.
So we're going to be doing a lot of education over Thanksgiving.
If you're looking for education, you've gone to the wrong place, boy.
They will be made unconstitutional. That was A. B, declare the November 2020 election results unreliable and therefore void. Number C, require a new election across the board.
The confidence he says number C with.
That's going to be sorry, I lost you for a minute there. I actually used for this, and I don't have my camera crew here. So
because when the camera crew's there, it goes so well.
We're gonna have connections in all 50 states. Yes, all 50, because what? Even Alaska and Hawaii was hacked in that internet. Remember, internet and goes across satellite goes across water too.
Tell me more about the internet, Mike. Where else can it go? A federal grand jury indicted former Trump advisor Steve Bannon for contempt of Congress. MAGA tears.
Our goal is to be the biggest broadcast place ever.
Biggest broadcast place. It's like what a toddler would call things. Not my toddler, he's smart, but some of the ones he plays with that wear helmets, they would say that.
They're going, oh no, the attorney generals are bringing their case on the 23rd. The gig is up. The gig is up.
I don't know what's going on with the jig, but the gig is up. Trump lost his gig because he sucked at it.
Now give out the 1-800 number.
I say 1-800. I'm sorry. It's actually 901. Logan, what is it? It's 901-316. I'm sorry. I didn't hear that. What? 901-316-8404. 901-316-8404.
How do you not know your own phone number? Donald Trump still thinks he's president so much that he had a room at Mar-a-Lago converted to look like the Oval Office, which is the place he spent the least amount of time when he was president. If Donald Trump still wants to feel like he's president, he shouldn't be in a mock Oval Office. He should be on the golf course. Donald Trump is living proof that golf is not exercise. If golf was exercise, this would be the fittest man on earth. It's a drinking game on a go-kart.
We will come back. Our country has gone through a lot. The last period of time has been very, very tough, watching what you had to watch. But our country will be back, and will be back stronger than ever. Happy Veterans Day.
Thank people for their service, but don't say, Happy Veterans Day. You people are really terrific. You really are. I want to do my best to relate to you, but I don't have the PTSD, but I do have the STD. I have a few. I collect them. They're terrific. Happy Veterinarians Day to all the losers and suckers that didn't have a millionaire dad to get them a fake bone spur diagnosis.
And this platform is secure. Nobody can get your phone number, emails. You're not getting it. Yeah, you're going to get some email texts, and you're going to get some emails from me for we're giving you great products for Christmas. And
your email, your numbers, that's all fine. Mike's not going to give it away. He's just going to use it to bombard you with promotion so you can give people terrible Christmas presents.
Right.
I'm wondering if you guys know what satellites were involved. I know, like, the Chinese have a satellite that zooms over the U.S. every several hours.
Okay, I can answer that. I have no idea. I'm not. Oh. I don't know anything about. I can answer that. I have no idea. I'm not. Oh. I don't know anything about what they captured.
There you go. Mike has not seen his own evidence.
All I know is that all the cyber stuff is turned in through the cyber, or going to be turned into the Cyber Act of 2015 that was set up by Obama.
He has no idea what's been captured. He just knows there are packet captures. Someone just flashed him a bunch of code and he said, fine, here's some money. Dennis Montgomery bought a house in Florida, a nice one, with that cash.
I could hang up and get it better. Why don't we do that?
All right, you hang up. I'll make a quick plug.
Why don't you do a thing for the Lindell Legal Offense Fund and Lindell TV?
All right, we'll do. All right.
This is the guy that thinks he's going to have the biggest broadcast place in the world.
Computers, you can get into all of them. All of them. It's ridiculous, he said. He said a guy with even a little bit of experience, you can hack in, and when the hackers hack in, let's say it's China, when they get in there, if someone changes their password, everything changes. They get it throughout the whole thing. They're already in the system and they can go horizontal. He was explaining this. In fact, I want to have this guy on for Thanksgiving.
Does Mike think he's on to give swimming lessons? And honestly, this guy he's talking about, I bet his wife's thrilled. I can't join the family for Thanksgiving. Dollar store Burt Reynolds wants to shout at me from the biggest broadcast place in the world.
A, they probably don't live in the state anymore, obviously. Or B, they really did pass away. Or D,
here's that time I thought I was real smart.
I told the president, I said, here's what it is now. You got the old saying, if a tree falls in a forest and nobody hears it, did it really fall? Okay?
If Lindell and Trump got lost in the forest, would anyone care? Don Jr., you may have to get those clothes that you put on to pretend to look woodsy, the untouched ones. You're going to have to go look for Dad. Yeah, he went for a walk with Tom Selleck's slow cousin, and it's getting dark.
I had to learn what I had to buy. Just for this platform, everybody, I had to buy $5 million worth of these things, and I forget what they're called.
So you didn't learn them. Now watch them try and guess what they are called.
Clusters?
They're the best. What's that?
Clusters?
No, they're not clusters. These are the
Pillars?
protection.
Pillars?
Yeah, they're I don't know what they're called. They start with
Pipes.
a P. And,
Pipes.
What?
Pipes.
No, Brandon. Don't keep guessing. It's a brand. It's a brand of this protection. They're $1 million a piece, and I've got 5 of them.
Imagine spending $5 million on something and not knowing what it's called. That's what it's like being Mike Lindell.
And they protect you from the bad guys, so to speak, the bad geeks that come in. They do all the attacking.
Right.
So, are you a computer expert? Do you work in cybersecurity? Let me know in the comments how you feel about this bad geeks thing.
What about you, Brandon, or whatever it's called?
Go, Brandon.
Yeah.
I kind of like that they can't even get that catchphrase right.
30 million people. I really want 1 billion people over the 4 days to tune in. 1 billion from around the world. It needs to be the most watched event in history for or at least this year.
I like how he goes from in history to this year. Always got to be lowering the standards. Conservative thinkers, if that's an actual thing, and media personalities have signed on to the creation of a new alternative university in Austin. Can't really say you're after the truth when your state schools are teaching opposing views about the Holocaust. University of Austin is basically Trump University 2.0. It's so Trump University that their basketball team will be the bankrupt Bone Spurs, Marjorie Taylor Greene will head science, Lauren Boebert will run the cafeteria, the campus will be lit by tiki torches, and classes will just be jumbotrons playing Fox News.
Guys, are we hearing Brian? Let's go to Jesus in Florida, line 1. Jesus, thanks for calling in tonight. Jesus?
Pray all you want, but I don't think Jesus is going to come back.
Just do a different one if they can't talk right away.
I'll tell you what they're doing.
Okay, just go on to the next caller, Brandon. They can figure it out.
Let's go to Mark. Mark, line 1, go.
Will Donald Trump get 4 years of being a president, or will he just get the remainder of what Biden left?
That's a great question, and
neither. MAGA tears. Drink soy and get in your cry closet, Tommy. You're not any good at this. MAGA tears. This is a third-rate Chanel for lefty libs. MAGA tears. Trump Don Jr. on the ticket 2024. MAGA tears. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and check me out on Spotify. I've played in 35 countries. I've done several theater and arena tours with Jim Jefferies. I have 3 albums there. You can stream them for free. That's a pretty sweet deal. Also, you can support the show by checking out my merchandise. You can grab an ABD, a Stoled, or a Channel mug. They go fantastic with those MAGA tears. If you want to have a friend roasted or congratulated, I do personal videos on Cameo. Thanks again for watching. Life's short. Have fun, be cool, be kind, take care.